The Richter scale. The Richter scale measures the size of an earthquake. An increase of T units on the Richter scale indicates an earthquake that's 10 to the T times as strong. A 7.3 earthquake is 100 times as powerful as a 5.3 earthquake because 7.3 minus 5.3 equals 2. So it's going to be 10 to that 2 times as strong. 10 to the 2 is 100. Here's an example. One earthquake measures 5.5 on the Richter scale. Another measures 4.5. How do the two quakes compare? So I take the difference of the Richter scale readings. 5.5 minus 4.5 is 1. Then I take that 1 and use it as a power on 10. So that's 10 to the 1 times as strong, which is 10. Five 5.5 is 10 times as strong as 4.5. Example 6. One earthquake has a Richter scale reading of 5.4. Another is 1,000th as strong. What is the Richter scale reading? So let X be the difference in the Richter scale readings. Then I know if I take 10 to the power of X, I'll get the difference in their strength, which is 1 over 1,000. If I convert this to logarithmic form, I get that the log of 1 over 1,000 equals the exponent x. The thing equal to 10 to the something goes inside the log, and the exponent is equal to the log. So the Richter scale reading that I'm looking for is 5.4 plus x, which is 5.4 plus the log of 1 over 1,000. What is the log of 1 over 1,000? If I go to my calculator, there's a log button right here. I can hit log, type 1 over 1,000. And I get that the log of 1 over 1,000 is negative 3. So this is 5.4 plus negative 3, which is 2.4. The Richter scale reading of the smaller earthquake is 2.4. Example 7. On December 16th, 1811, an earthquake near New Madrid, Missouri, registered an 8.8 on the Richter scale. On October 17th, 1989, an earthquake in the San Francisco Bay Area registered a 7.1 on the Richter scale. How much more powerful was the New Madrid quake than the San Francisco quake? To find how much more powerful one quake is than another, I subtract their Richter scale readings, and I take that number as a power of 10. So 8.8 minus 7.1, that's 1.7. So I take that number and take it as a power of 10. There's a power of 10 button on your calculators. You go to second log, it's 10 to some power, put 1.7, and we get 50.1187. So I can round this to 2 decimal places, 50.12. The new Madrid earthquake was 50.12 times as powerful than San Francisco. If an earthquake was 1,000 times as powerful as the San Francisco earthquake, what would its Richter scale measurement be? Here, I need to know the exponent on 10 that gives 1,000. So what is the exponent on 10 that gives 1,000? That's the log of 1,000 is x. And if I go to log of 1,000 and hit enter, I get 3. So the exponent on 10 that gives 1,000 is 3. So the difference between these earthquakes would be 3. So 7.1 plus 3 is 10.1. So it would be 10.1 on the Richter scale to be 1,000 times as powerful as the San Francisco quake. On December 26th, 2004, an earthquake 80 times as powerful as the San Francisco quake struck in the Indian Ocean near Indonesia. What was the Richter scale reading for this quake? So I need 10 to the x to be equal to 80. This tells me the log of 80 equals x. The log of 80 is 1.903, or just 1.9. And so I take my original rating and I add 1.9 and get a 9.0.